A new era in Agrabah, the movie opens with Agrabah flourishing under the rule of Sultan Jasmine and her loyal consort Aladdin. The people are free, trade has expanded, and prosperity fills the streets. Aladdin, however, struggles with adjusting to palace life, missing his days as a street rat. Genie, now free, enjoys his adventures across the world but often returns to visit his friends. A sense of calm lingers over Agrabah, but whispers of an old threat begin to resurface. Unbeknownst to the kingdom, dark magic still lurks in the desert. Shadows of the past, a group of thieves wandering the desert stumble upon a half-broken lamp buried in the sand. Inside it, they unknowingly release a weakened but furious Jafar, trapped in genie form. Jafar, though diminished, still holds dangerous magical power. He destroys the thieves instantly, feeding off their fear to regain strength. Now fueled by vengeance, Jafar vows to reclaim Agrabah and destroy Aladdin once and for all. He begins plotting his return from the shadows. Palace celebration. Back in Agrabah, Jasmine organizes a grand celebration for peace across the land. Delegations from neighboring kingdoms arrive, strengthening Agrabah's alliances. Aladdin feels out of place among royalty and advisors, struggling to find his true role. Jasmine reassures him that his heart makes him a leader, not titles. Genie performs a spectacular magical display, entertaining the crowd with humor and wonder. But a strange desert wind disrupts the festivities, a dark omen no one fully understands. Jafar's new ally in exile, Jafar seeks a physical form to escape his cursed genie prison. He encounters a sorceress named Amara, a master of forbidden desert magic. Amara, bitter about being cast aside by Agrabah years ago, agrees to help him. Together, they begin creating a ritual to restore Jafar's human body. Jafar tempts her with promises of ruling Agrabah by his side. Their dark partnership becomes the seed of a new threat. Trouble in the marketplace. Aladdin sneaks into the marketplace in disguise, hoping to reconnect with the people. He finds that while the palace thrives, many in the lower cities still struggle. A mysterious merchant whispers warnings about strange figures roaming at night. Aladdin helps a poor family and realizes he must bridge the gap between palace and people. He shares his concerns with Jasmine, who promises reforms but insists on caution. Aladdin begins to sense that Agrabah's peace may be fragile. The first attack. One night, the city is attacked by shadowy creatures conjured by Jafar and Amara. They wreak havoc on the streets, frightening citizens and stealing magical artifacts. Aladdin and the palace guards rush to defend the city, with Genie arriving just in time. Jafar, still hidden, watches from afar, testing his enemy's strength. Iago, once freed, feels Jafar's presence and grows restless, fearing his master's return. The people demand answers, shaken that darkness still plagues their land. Clues in the desert. Aladdin, Genie, and Abu set out into the desert to uncover the source of the attacks. They stumble upon ancient ruins marked with symbols of Jafar's magic. Genie senses a disturbance in magical balance, a sure sign of Jafar's survival. Aladdin realizes their enemy was never truly gone. They narrowly escape a collapsing sandstorm conjured by Amara to silence them. Back in Agrabah, Jasmine faces growing political pressure to keep her kingdom safe. The return of Iago. Iago returns to the palace, battered and paranoid, begging for protection. He reveals that Jafar has returned and is seeking his freedom from genie bondage. Aladdin is torn between trusting the treacherous bird or seeing him as a manipulator. Jasmine believes Iago may hold vital information despite his past. Iago reluctantly agrees to guide them to Jafar's new lair in exchange for safety. This uneasy alliance adds tension among the heroes. The sorceress plan. Amara and Jafar complete part of their ritual, restoring Jafar into a semi-human form. He now walks freely, blending his genie power with dark magic. Amara reveals her hatred for Jasmine's family, blaming the Sultan for her exile. She pushes Jafar to overthrow Agrabah's throne once and for all. But Jafar secretly plans to betray her once he regains full power. Their looming invasion begins to take shape. Palace betrayal. A trusted advisor within the palace is revealed to be secretly aiding Jafar. He provides information about Agrabah's defenses and Jasmine's counsel. The betrayal leads to an ambush on the palace, catching the guards off guard. Genie saves Jasmine and the Sultan, but Aladdin is separated in the chaos. The city burns under magical flames, panic spreading through its people. Jafar finally makes his grand reappearance before the citizens of Agrabah. Jafar's ultimatum standing before the palace, Jafar declares himself the true ruler of Agrabah. He demands Jasmine surrender her crown or watch her people suffer. Aladdin emerges to challenge him, but Jafar easily overpowers him with new abilities. The people, terrified, begin to doubt Aladdin's ability to protect them. Genie cannot directly fight Jafar as their magic clashes dangerously. Jafar withdraws, promising to return with greater force. Despair and doubt, the palace lies in ruins, the city shaken by Jafar's return. Aladdin feels responsible, believing he failed as Jasmine's protector and consort. Jasmine, however, insists that they stand together as equals in leadership. Genie reminds Aladdin that bravery comes not from power but from heart. Iago, surprisingly, encourages Aladdin, warning him that Jafar always exploits weakness. The group prepares to take the fight to Jafar before he strikes again. Journey to the hidden oasis. Iago leads Aladdin and Jasmine to a secret desert oasis where Amara draws her power. The journey is perilous, filled with traps, illusions, and mirages. Genie uses his wit and humor to guide them, balancing danger with levity. Aladdin nearly gives up, but Jasmine's determination inspires him to press on. They discover ancient texts describing how to defeat a corrupted genie. The key lies in destroying the source of Jafar's rebirth, a crystal of dark magic. Amara's temptation. The group is captured by Amara, who confronts Jasmine face to face. Amara tempts her, saying Agrabah's people would respect a sorceress queen more than a sultan. She offers Jasmine power beyond imagination in exchange for betraying Aladdin. Jasmine refuses, declaring that true leadership is earned through love and sacrifice. Furious, Amara imprisons them in a magical cage of shifting sand, but Iago helps them escape, proving his loyalty for once. The final battle begins. Jafar and Amara launch their full assault on Agrabah. The skies darken as magical storms engulf the city. Citizens flee while palace guards and allies fight desperately to hold the walls. Aladdin and Jasmine return just in time, rallying their people to resist. Genie takes on Amara in a spectacular, magical duel. Meanwhile, Aladdin confronts Jafar in the burning palace halls. Genie versus Sorceress. Genie battles Amara across the skies, unleashing dazzling spells and transformations. Amara proves cunning, using Agrabah's own fears against Genie. But Genie outsmarts her by tricking her into trapping herself inside her own illusion. Freed from Amara's interference, Genie turns his focus to helping Aladdin. Amara, weakened, vanishes into the desert, vowing revenge. The true showdown with Jafar now begins. Aladdin versus Jafar. Inside the throne room, Aladdin faces Jafar in an intense duel of wit and courage. Jafar taunts him, claiming he will always be a street rat unworthy of Jasmine. But Aladdin refuses to give in, remembering how his cleverness always saved him. He tricks Jafar into overextending his power through the crystal. Jasmine joins him, striking the final blow that shatters the dark artifact. Jafar, stripped of power, collapses as the palace crumbles. The fall of Jafar. With the crystal destroyed, Jafar reverts back into his cursed genie form. Unable to sustain himself, he is sucked into a void of endless darkness. Iago mourns his master briefly, but ultimately flies away to start fresh. The people of Agrabah cheer as the storm clouds disperse. Aladdin and Jasmine emerge victorious, proving their bond is unbreakable. Peace slowly returns to the land once more. A new balance. The palace is rebuilt stronger than before, symbolizing a fresh beginning. Jasmine implements reforms to better care for the poor and the forgotten. Aladdin embraces his role as Jasmine's partner, finally finding peace in both worlds. Genie announces he will travel again, but promises to always return. Abu and Carpet enjoy newfound freedom exploring the city. Agrabah enters a golden age, united and hopeful. Epilogue and tease. At night, Aladdin and Jasmine share a quiet moment on the palace balcony. They reflect on how love, trust, and friendship conquered even the darkest magic. Genie jokes about their future, hinting at new adventures beyond Agrabah. A distant voice, however, whispers from the desert sands, suggesting Amara still live. The camera pans to the horizon, teasing another chapter yet to come. The screen fades with Aladdin and Jasmine watching a bright, hopeful sunrise.